It's hot. I stand outside and I sweat and I'm like, what is this? But yeah, I'm so white.
Yeah, how does it feel now to host it at 10:30 p.m. my time prior?
I'm so want to sleep, but I have to stay up. I got you. I got you.
Feel the
Oh,
pain.
I feel it. I feel it. Well, um, Thailand is great. It is awesome. I miss California already. I just left. Well, I miss my Tesla. That's to be perfectly honest. I come back here and I drive my Honda. I'm like, this is a piece of shit. Oh Lord, please forgive me. Well, I wouldn't think that I gonna come here this like I didn't think I gonna travel at all, you know. My husband is like, Far, stock is cheap. We have to buy. We have to buy. I don't know that when it's my Tesla bear husband turned to be Tesla bull, he's like, oh, we need to watch our money. We cannot take vacation. We have to buy stock. And then stock get to the what all time what get to the high price of 2025, and then he saw his little screen say how much money we make, and he just like, what you want to do? He just asked me out for dinner, and I'm like, I want to go to Thailand. So I got a ticket, so I'm here. So good. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Welcome back. Welcome back. Sheesh. Jennifer, how you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. I just want to remind everybody to repost the space, please, so everybody knows that we're here, and also drop it in your group chats. That's what I was just doing. But I'm great, man. I had an amazing week. I kind of did a tour of the Musk companies that were in the area, and so yeah, I mean, I'll tell you guys about it later. But it was pretty sweet. How you doing, Pejjy?
Oh man, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I mean, Tesla stock's going up. I mean, that's always good stuff. I mean, we're approaching all-time highs. That's always feeling me. I mean, obviously, I'm sad that of course, want to buy more stock, but it's also a time for it to go up. It's been 5 flipping years. It's time for it to reach all-time highs, and I think we will get it by end of this year. And I just want to say that we had one of the biggest or the biggest bull signs ever. For any investors that ever asked for. You know what I mean? Flipping Elon buying 1 billion worth of Tesla stock. Like, who the heck had that in their bingo card for 2025? Like, that is like like people are prior to Elon buying Tesla at, like, I think it was almost at 400. They're like messaging me, DMing me, saying that, Pejjy, I bought the stock at 360. Am I retarded? I'm just like, well, I mean, Elon just bought it at 400. I don't think you are.
Dude,
So
it is like this is why you cannot time the market. Just this fact. Like to hold Tesla stock, you just have to hold. Hello, Jennifer, lovely, lovely. I'm so excited to hear from you on with your experience. She's living the best life over there. I'm not jealous at all. I'm jealous very much.
Well, I was so lucky because Stuart was in town. Remember, I told you all about my friend Stuart? And so he flew in from Canada because he had some business in Austin. He messaged me last Sunday. So it's not even a week ago, guys. And I was still on my mom's front porch. And he said, hey, Jen, do you want to go see the Megapack factory near Houston? Now, that man knows what carrot to dangle in front of me because I sped packed the RV Sunday and I left. And I just booked it down here. I mean, I drove like 6 hours the first day, 9 hours the next 2 days, made it to Austin Tuesday night. We went Wednesday and we drove out to the new Megapack facility. I did live stream it. So if you guys want to see it, it's on my profile, but it was a lot of fun. And then on the way back, Stuart was like, do you want to go to the Starlink factory in Bastrop and Boring Company? I was like, heck yeah. So we did. Well, the Starlink factory, they wouldn't let us in, but the security guard was very nice, by the way. All the Tesla employees are amazingly not Tesla, but Musk companies are so nice, man. And so they were like, well, we can't let you in here, but you can go across the street to Boring Company. And they have public spaces. And so we did. So I don't know if you guys know this, but you can visit the Boring Company and like hang out, man. It's awesome. They've got cornhole out front. They've got a playground for the kids. There's food trucks. There's a bodega. There's a bar. There's a merch shop. I got the Tunnel Mars t-shirt, which I will proudly wear. I love all the swag. They also have a barbershop, which I was like random but cool. And some other shop that was closed, but it's totally worth going to if you want to smell burnt hair before you buy it. They've got it on display, as well as the boring bricks, which was really exciting to see because I remember when they made the boring bricks and I was like, man, I want boring bricks. I want to make a patio out of them. So, but you know, not yet, hopefully someday, but it was really, really cool. We got to talk to some of the employees there, met some local people. So super fun. But yeah, so that was the beginning of my week. It was pretty awesome. So I highly suggest checking those places out for sure.
Nice. Sound like a good list. Me and Pejjy, we need to go someday. Meet up over there, and we can talk our head off with Tesla, or just like the whole time we sit together, we just cannot shut up about it.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. We can do like a plan for next summer. Fingers crossed. We can, see these things. Very excited to come visit Texas. And well, if I come to Texas, I'll be coming to California as well to see what's going on there too. See what's happening. But yeah, I mean,
Pejjy,
whoever's getting the ticket to go to shareholder meet on November 6th, I mean, lucky, but that's to be determined. I'll be live streaming it though, but that's an event that I really don't want to miss.
Pejjy, let's all of us here, tend to double click about one thing I'm not usually ask anyone about, and I don't care. But this one I want to really hear. How do you feel when you actually see the news that Elon bought $1 billion in Tesla? Like that second, what does it make you feel? Who want to go first?
My jaw dropped. I'm just like, because I never thought that Elon will ever buy stock. Like in my mind, it wasn't a thing because the guy has so much Tesla stock already. Why does he need to buy more? Then the dude buys more, and I'm just like, okay, this is he. Now I don't know. Can you vote for his own
Or
pay packet?
Pejjy, he actually listened to you and Joseph. He's just like, oh, this two dude. Joseph not have enough. I have to buy more.
Yeah, no, but I'm curious. Like, can he vote on his own pay package? I know in the proxy it says that it would be counted, but I'm not too sure if he can vote for it because that would make sense why he would buy that much.
Nah, I
Well,
don't think that's it, Pejjy. I don't think that's it at all. You got to remember, he also tweeted that he's been spending a lot of time in the Optimus labs. And so I think this is my suspicion that they're making incredible progress. There's only a couple of places that are really working on humanoid robots. Our top labs in the nation are going to start with Tesla, with Optimus, right? And then you've got like Apptronics. They're great, but they're small. They just did a funding round, but they're not going to put up the volume that Tesla is. Boston Dynamics isn't really working on anything that's going to be for retail. Like I feel like they fell way behind. And then no one is going to want the Unitree robot. It's Chinese. Americans do not like Chinese products today. We do not trust the CCP. So I think Elon is incredibly bullish on the robot. I know I am. I was shocked to see him spend $1 billion on Tesla stock. And it's not because he has so much stock, but it's because his wealth is really locked up in shares of all of his companies, you know, and we haven't paid him in years. So I'm really proud of him for saving up like the rest of us and investing in his future and the future of the company. It was incredibly bullish. Daddy's home, guys, and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for the shareholder meeting. I hope to God I get invited. If anybody gets invited and they want to take me as a +1, please, that would be awesome. But it'd be cool to be invited myself. We'll see. I will definitely be in town though, because here in Austin, we have an amazing owners club, right? The Austin Tesla Owners Club is fantastic. They do a phenomenal job. So even if you don't get invited to the shareholder meeting, you can still come in town and hang out with everybody. I mean, we all get together and do stuff. Like we go to Terry Black's. The last shareholder meeting, I went to Terry Black's 3 times because everybody was like, hey, you want to meet for dinner, for lunch, whatever. But, you know, we try to put activities together around the event. And then, of course, the after party is amazing. A lot of times they will arrange for a live feed from the Gigafactory to the after party. So even if you're not at the Gigafactory, you can be at the after party before everyone comes then from the shareholder meeting and connect with all the other Tesla shareholders. I'm telling you, these events are so amazing because when you get a room of people that are all into the same thing, you know, we all just nerd out on Tesla. It's such a high vibe. You get to meet your friends from the feed. I have always had a tremendous time at these events. A lot of times I'm getting home at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because we go from the after party, we go out dancing. Like it's an amazing time. So even if you don't get an official invite, you should join us at the after party. Franz von Holzhausen oftentimes shows up, which is really a treat. He's so nice, super approachable. And you'll see other like celebrities in our group, you know, like Tesla Boomer Mama's always there. Like she is there for everything, man. That woman is incredible. And a lot of other names that you would recognize. So, you know, I've seen Farzad at them and stuff, Rob Mauer, you know, so I would highly suggest still coming into town and hanging out with everybody. I will definitely be there.
I'm jealous. That would be so cool. Yeah, unfortunately, from Germany, it's a bit way far away. But maybe at some time, yeah, I will manage it to combine it with a trip to the US. But I'm really jealous. Yeah, Jennifer sounds great. Have lots of fun. I wish you all the fun. Well, I think it was a perfect week, in my opinion, just to give a little status, in my opinion. I think we're on the pathway. And now the weaker hands are coming back. FOMO is coming like we've never seen before, actually. I totally agree with you, Pejjy, in so many ways that, yeah, it's going to be fun, actually. But I think one thing you have to keep in mind, yeah, there's a problem, the tensions with Russia. It might be a risk for the total stock market. And of course, in this case, Tesla has an impact on Tesla as well, I guess, but probably only short. But just to let you know, there might be a heavy short correction, but I think it will go up very quickly after it again till the end of the year. $600 in my opinion. And yeah, I don't know if you mentioned, Jennifer, there's one competitor, friends of me, invested in robotics. The company is called Figure. I don't know, maybe I missed it because
Yes, I missed Figure. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. And I think this is a real competitor, in my opinion, because they have strong support from other OEMs from the automobile industry, as BMW, for example. And of course, they don't want to let Optimus work in their factories, I guess. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I feel like none of the companies have the manufacturing prowess that Elon Musk does. They're just not going to be able to put up the numbers. So, with humanoid robots, the total addressable market that we're looking at is all of human labor, okay, which is an enormous market. I mean, it's literally the market, you know? And so, if we look at energy, because we all know that I'm a battery nut, there's a tremendous market there where like no one can make enough batteries to fulfill all the orders. So even though there may be other companies that are making batteries, it's not competition because there's so many orders, like no one's able to make enough batteries. Well, the energy market is nothing compared to the humanoid robot market. So I don't see any competition for Tesla purely because the total addressable market is so huge that like for years and years, probably decades, no one's going to be able to make enough, even though Tesla will be printing millions of Optimus robots. I mean, if you think about it, you talk to anybody, you ask them like, hey, if you could have a robot slave, how many would you want? You know, like I know for myself personally, I'm absolutely getting at least 2. But then if I had kids, I'd have one for every child, you know, like what a better thing to get for your kid that can be a, you know, personal bodyguard. Like you never have to worry about their physical safety, you know, and a tutor. I mean, that's incredible, you know? So I have a feeling that people are going to order multiples of these robots and that there is no competition because there'll just be so many orders, you know? So I wish all the robotics companies, you know, much success. I think that competition is healthy. It's going to push everybody to be better and to strive to like be the best. So bring it on.
Yeah, I think so. You're totally right. I think they will all specialize on a certain task or industries, and multi-usage will be Optimus, in my opinion, and of course mainly for private, also private service. Yeah, I guess, and that's the big advantage. And of course, energy and battery. That's the bottleneck again. Yeah, again, it will be for everything which has to do with AI. Will be energy at the end, yeah, and the way to store energy locally, yeah, in these devices. Or yeah, that's what I guess, and yeah, that's what I mentioned yesterday or 2 days before on X. Well, that Kimball and Elon knew that very early, and they were focusing on that very early, and I think all the companies from Elon would benefit at the end from it, and I think that's the only way to have competitive products for a very good price, in my opinion. And you can see that already now with every car. Unimaginable for a German to. I just bought a 2 Model Y this week for my dad. He turned 85 actually, and for me, which is now the 8th Tesla after 12 years or 13 years, and it's unbelievable how much car you get in a quality, and it's still again every time the feeling, okay, I'm driving the future, and then you look at the price. They have an interest rate of less than 1% now here in Germany. If you lease or have a financial agreement with them, it's nothing. Yeah, and I can deduct 75% from my tax earnings, from my earnings for tax reduction in the first year. Actually, it's unbelievable. Yeah, just to let you know.
Wow, that's
Well, thank
incredible.
you
So
for
is that,
sharing that.
can I ask him
Hmm.
real
Go
quick with
on.
the taxes in Germany? Because that's really interesting, and other Germans might be interested in that. Are you saying that you can deduct 75% of the
As a
total
company, yeah,
cost of the
as a business
vehicle?
owner, as a
Okay.
business owner, I can deduct 75 of the list price in within the first year, and then yeah, then it declines the other 5 years after that. So in total, it's 6 years, I guess. You can it has an effect on the tax, yeah, but 75%, because I think I will make some money this year, so it's at the end it's basically free at the end, yeah, with the interest rate of 1%. Unbelievable, yeah. But of
That's
course, you have to
incredible.
pay monthly when I use it for private reasons as well. The car, I have to pay on my private tax bill. I have to pay 0.25% of the listing price, and the kilometers one way I drive to my office. But of course, I'm working mainly in home office. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Is everybody good with question? Because we can go deep in all the question. Before I lost my train of thought, I still want to talking about the $1 billion buying. I'm sorry. This is how. Okay. Congratulations, Alex, about your new car. It's very good to know about tax, It's very good. I need to better understand my situation better too. So, but yeah, I write my Model Y off part of it for my fucking bomb too. I did that too. So yeah, that's very good. All right. I I think I say CERN say it. If you want to be successful in Tesla, you just have to hold it. And if you hold it long enough and you've been through this the day that it went up, your portfolio will grow tremendously. And I think he's right. Um, so I see it in my portfolio from this jump, and it's just if you like when stock go down, you keep asking yourself like, am I stupid or what, right? I bought it at 420 and it's go down to like what 280, and I'm like what, right? But if you hold it, and this time it's not just that long, and it's come back and it's like better than ever. So in when Elon bought a Tesla at what 398, is make he's know something better than all of us. Like Jen say, he's go in the lab and he put his time in. Like whatever he tell Greg, he reply to. I try to find that post. I still cannot see it. Like how many meeting he do, and Pejjy make a video. I pin this he talking about the power 100 gigawatt. This one terawatt. You can look up top. Pejjy make a video talking about this. And if you a Tesla shareholder, even though you are brand new or you like, okay, I like the car, that's why I buy the stock. This is very good for you. And the makeup block, the new product that they just released, this is what happened. It's just so many news right now. They're doing the hard work, the foundation work, the hard work. It's been laid out. Right now, they're about to let it rip. And the brand damage is just a fake news. It's something in the past. You know what I mean? They're not gonna bomb Tesla again. Trump actually came out and say, "Hey, we were looking to George Soros because the his people is have something to do with domestic terrorists." That's his word, right? So all this bad news, all this like try to get fear, like make people fear to even go buy Tesla. It's all behind us. It is Elon know in his roadmap that he will make this 8.5 trillion happen very fast. And he know because he's the one who do it. It's like the chef is about to cook something very yummy right now. And it's like, okay, if I gonna 8x this right now, and people complain about like I'm ruining the brand, here's a billion. Wow. And it's make all the Wall Street people that say we need to buy the ad. Elon buy 1 billion in Tesla stock. It's the best ad. Love him, hate him, everybody have to read about it. And only if you have half a brain, if your brain is like half is brain and half is a tofu, you read this, you must understand it, right? You must understand it like something very big is about to happen. And I love it. That they have pop up new here and there. It's like robo taxi um allow. Are they stamp? What is it, Pejjy? Are they allowed in Nevada now? Arizona? Are they allowed to run there or something? I love it. I love all this small new Tampa, Florida. That's another city. And Scobo. Scobo go around in every space and he could not hide it. He could not hide it. That is like America, whatever. But if the robo taxi run in China, that's a real money printer because they're gonna buy it so much. And I think Elon replied to Warren about the plan, how they're gonna expand the energy part of Tesla. Dude, all this juicy news, nook and cranny that we all can get access to on X, bro. And I think I might be wrong. This is just the beginning of it. He might buy more. And what when is that? When is that? When he said we might buy Tesla, we might buy back Tesla stock. I don't even care if Tesla buy back Tesla stock. If Elon buy it, I'm happy. And friend, good news are coming even more. So I'm flipping. I'm selling Adobe stock. I sell about 40,000 of it. And I'm gonna turn it all in Tesla stock. I'm a reverse Jeremy.
Oh my God. Yeah, you mentioned a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, by the way, before I pile on what you're saying, Gary Black, Fred, Jeremy, all these other guys, man, their reputation is going down the toilet. They literally like. Here's the thing, you know, I don't care if anyone sells Tesla stock. I really don't care. Everyone has their own financial situations. But if you sell the stock and you're literally telling everybody to sell the stock as well, like, no, man, that's not cool. And you're gonna be put on blast for that. And Jeremy, now he's the engagement farming like crazy. And I love the guy. I never met him, but he has some good content. But what he did with Tesla was not cool, and so he's gonna live with that. But no,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? SMR accent. Oh, great! It's aged like a milk.
It did. It did. No, the thing is that going forward, when you see what's going on with Tesla and what they're doing and what the progress is, it's honestly a good time to get in for the long term. Right now, Alexander was talking about something. By the way, how you doing, Alexander? Hope everything's doing well in Germany. But
Thanks,
um,
man. I
yeah,
sometimes
man.
DM you, but I don't know if you
Really?
don't see it.
I'll check.
Yeah,
I get a lot of spam
it's
bots in
okay.
my
Yeah, I know.
DMs,
I
so that's
guess. I
why I
guess. I
don't.
guess so.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not
yeah. I'll
that
search for it.
that prominent, so I won't be copied by bots so far. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. Yeah, the DMs are crazy with bots and stuff. I hope X can figure this out. They can make it better.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah,
stopped
but
checking my DMs.
yeah, I
So
think
anyone
they
here
will.
is DMing me and I'm not getting back to you, it's not because I don't want to get back to you. It's because that you're probably, buried under all those spam bots.
Yeah, I guess so. I can imagine. Yeah, probably.
So, but I'll I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
just
search. I'll search Alexander. I'll get back
but
to you.
what do you
On
wanted to add? Or what regarding me?
Oh yeah, no. You're talking about the 10% correction. Like I am so looking forward for a 10% correction because I really do want to get more stock on the cheap. Like I know Fa, you've been buying like crazy like this past week. And I've
Yeah.
been hesitant. I'm just like, should I buy? Should I not buy? I do want to buy. I need more shares, but I don't want to buy in the 400s, but I know it's not going to matter in 5 years time. You know, it's just my greed talking, right? But
Well, I
I don't
started
mind some
trading
correction.
options this week when I'm not that sure how far it goes, or if there will be a correction soon. And actually, I don't want to sell or buy shares, of course, but not selling shares. But if I want to go and trade the moves, I concentrate myself on options, and it worked out pretty well this week, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer, what you got? What are your thoughts?
Well, okay, so none of this is financial advice. I'm just some chick on the internet, but I wanted to point out some macro events that are coming up that might make us all very happy. We are looking at rate, drops from the Fed, right? The Fed is going to cut the interest rate, and historically, once they start cutting, we do have a drop in the market. Okay, like if you just look historically, every single time they cut rates, the market drops. So I do have a lot of dry powder on the sidelines for that. I'm anticipating a drop, but we'll see. Things can happen. Also, President Trump is in negotiations again with China over the tariffs. Now, he's been negotiating with China about tariffs this whole year, and they really haven't gotten to where they want to be. So it is possible that there may be like negative news about tariffs, which I know President Trump's going to fix everything. And this has happened before. We have seen this throughout the year. We're like, something happens, they change the dang tariffs, then we have the tariff risk or whatever. So that those few catalysts, you have to remember, they are temporary and they could offer us a buying opportunity. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. And as far as Jeremy and Gary Black and the rest of these guys that are telling people to sell Tesla stock, so as everybody knows, I have a very concentrated portfolio of only 2 stocks. And the reason for that is I do my research and I have conviction in my companies. So when the stock drops, I only see it as a buying opportunity because I know where the stock is going to be. I know where the company is going. And I understand that temporary shit happens. Like temporary stuff happens, guys. And then, in a couple of months, it's gone. So delayed gratification is really important. You got to learn that. And you have to believe in what you're investing in. So if you don't have conviction, what I would tell you is please go and read everything you can about your companies and know what you're investing in, because it's so much easier to ride out those little dips when you know where you're going. So that's what I have to say about some macro risks and some opportunities that may be coming up.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm waiting. I got some dry powder as well. Just waiting for just the right opportunity. Even if it's like a, whatever, a 5-4% correction or whatever. I know everyone was anticipating September to be that month that that we're gonna have that historic correction. Well, I guess everyone called it out and the opposite happened, because that's what usually happens. So so yeah. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I'm in a weird place right now that I'm actually happy to see the red day. I'm right there right now, and it's fine. And if it's go down like the other day, Tesla stock is something wild. Before Elon bought $1 billion and tell all of us that daddy is home and is working. Stephen Macroeconomic is working his dick off. Before all of that, I said, people is like, Tesla stock gonna go to 250. Or another person is say it will be like 850, and it's like, dude, you guys give me like the biggest gap. I can put the boat in there and do the U-turn on your price target. So what I do, I just believe in Elon so much, and I just keep buy every time I have money. And I'm a lazy kind of investor. If I have money, I buy and just close it and just not worry about it for 10 years. I'm lazy. I think after all what I'm study and reading and see people and see the successful people and see unsuccessful people, if you buy and forget about it, it's actually very good for you. Um, I have the year when is it the stock go down to like 129? You guys remember what year is that?
That was early 2023,
Yeah.
like January 2023, I think.
So
Like when it went to 100.
yeah, someone say it's gonna go down to 69, right? And my husband definitely in peak fear. He's like yelling a bunch of day, and what day he yell is the day I buy. That's my metric. I have to keep I have to keep my married life like this. If one day he's like, "Oh, I work so hard to work on to work on Walmart for at 60," and I'm like, "This day I gonna get 30 shares. Just log in and buy," you know. So I got 159, about 30 share, and I forget about it. It's a small portfolio, and I opened it the other day, and it's so pretty. And that's easy because I don't know shit. I don't know shit about shit. But
No, that was a great
I'm a
time.
reverse Jeremy right now. It's like I'm sell Adobe stock, sell all of it, and buy all of Tesla.
Yeah, no, for me, that was, I remember that day, those days. There were, those are the days that I was extremely happy that the stock was going down that low, because that was like when I was buying. And I remember I was looking at my portfolio and it was like down like 50, 60% when my, uh, when the stock was going like sub 150. And I'm just like, bro, this is amazing. And everyone around me was going like, bro, I'm losing all my money here. It's rad. You know, my life savings is gone. I'm like, bro, you really think, because that's when the stock was going down that low, Chipotle had a much higher forward PE than Tesla. And I'm just like, you really think Chipotle is more innovative and gonna make money like Tesla in the next, 3, 4 years? Like, come on. Do you think it's valued the same as Tesla? Like, that's the most dumbest thing ever. And that was the biggest one of the biggest signals for me to buy more stock. And when it reached like, I think it was near the 100s, like 101, I dumped my entire savings into it. And it was the funniest thing ever. I mean, that's the time when my average kind of went down. Other than that, my average has been going up. But everybody in my family was going like, bro, you're losing a whole bunch of money, man. This was the dumbest investment ever. And now I go to them, I'm like, so Tesla stock has more than 4x since then. And I, put my whole life savings into it. What do you guys got to say now? And they're like, man, I wish I had bought. I'm like, haha. I know.
I
I
bet
make videos about this every single day, and y'all. And the crazy part is, around that time when the stock was around the 100s, I was making YouTube videos. Man, the amount of negativity that I was getting. At some point, I was getting death threats. They were like, "Man, stop telling people to buy stock." I'm like,
but you know
I'm
what?
like, I'm not.
This is the best indicator for me. I have also several WhatsApp groups with a couple of hundred members here from the German-speaking countries, and mainly Tesla drivers from the beginning, but also investors in Tesla. I created the Tesla stock group years ago, and for me, it's the best sign here in Germany when everybody is talking crazy shit and bullshit about Tesla and especially Musk. It's for me, it's the best time to buy. And it's funny. Yeah? I sometimes say that in these groups. Okay, you are selling and I'm buying. Yeah, and I think that's the difference. But you can only do that when you're totally convinced and you know about the company you're investing. You're actually becoming an owner of the company. That's how it is, and it depends on how much money you invested, or it has grown to a certain money amount during the time. You should invest time and inform yourself. And I always realize it that my people in my group. I thought they are at least informed because I inform them very well during the day with all the information I get from you guys and from X and everywhere else regarding Tesla. And I assume that they inform themselves, but they don't actually read it. And they have this opinion from this mainstream media here in Germany, especially here, Tesla and Musk, since he worked together with Trump. It's like the devil, yeah. And they all have their stickers here on their car now. And I always tell them, okay, they actually quit working together. And they, what? No, no, it can't be true. So this is really, it's where we live here in a bubble, in the German automotive industry bubble, actually, and the arrogance and it's so deeply in our society, and it actually drives me nuts. Years ago, when they presented the Model 3, I was at a party here with friends, and I said, "Okay, have you heard that about Tesla and Model 3?" And they were laughing at me, the same as you described, Pejjy. Well, not I got no. Nobody is blaming me or talking about violence, but they were not convinced at all and laughing at me. And I said, okay, ask me in about 6 years later, and I think we will start crying. Let's from laughing to crying, and this has actually happened here in Germany, and it's very sad. But it's a
Wait, Alex,
question
hold
of
on.
society.
1 second. Why are they crying? Like literally tear? Like they stop laughing and they're crying? Why?
Because it's not the German automotive industry who are the leaders, and especially we in Germany, we think we are the only country and producers of cars who know what the world market is looking for, and because of what we think and what our love is, they still love the ICE cars here, and it's unbelievable. They don't inform themselves, that they don't. It's actually, I think it's partly controlled from the government, because the government is one of the largest investors in VW. And VW and Volkswagen, and Volkswagen, actually Porsche, Audi, they all belong to this company, to Volkswagen group. Yeah, and yeah, it's the politicians and the people here. Yeah, they're jealous, and they couldn't believe it what Tesla realized, and they don't take it serious what happens in China, and so they think they are yeah, unbeatable, and we will be ever the leaders of luxury cars and technology driven development within cars. And this is I don't know, this is for me, it's a kind of arrogance. Yeah, we developed during the last decades, and it's yeah, it's deeply connected to the politics, and they will always help to survive the German automotive industry. It doesn't matter what it will cost, for sure.
See, and that blows my mind because the cost of ownership in Germany is outrageous. Like, so I lived in Germany from 2013 to 2016. And fortunately, because I was there with the American Army, I had a ration card for gas because petrol in Germany is very expensive. I want to say it was close to $9 a gallon when you converted euros to dollars and liters to gallons and everything like that. So imagine paying $9 a gallon, especially rolling down the Autobahn, because Autobahn just means highway, interstate. You know, there's a bunch of Autobahns, not just one road, you know. So, and there's no speed limit on most of it. So you'll get passed by supercars going like excess of 200 miles an hour. And so they're burning a lot of fuel, you know. And then I did own a Volkswagen in 2000. My mom bought my sister and I Volkswagens. I had a Passat, and I have to tell you, every time that thing hiccuped, and this was in the year 2000, every time that thing had an issue, and it had issues, it would cost me $1,000. You know, that's just the, you know, you have to maintain a combustible engine. There's like a lot going on. Now I have a Mercedes RV. You know, my RV is on a Mercedes Sprinter chassis. When I get the oil changed on this, it is more than $400 in oil change. So like the cost of ownership alone, like Germans that are not buying Teslas are only hurting themselves financially because their cost of ownership would be next to zero. And I'd love to hear, Alexander, how much it costs for you to charge your Tesla, because I imagine it's much, much less than the equivalent of $9 a gallon. So if you could speak on that, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, sure. I can answer you. Just let me add something else. What I realized that even people who are well educated and studied economics, for example, they don't know how to calculate a TCO. It's unbelievable, and it's really it's surprising me every day here in Germany. But it's at the end it's not surprising me because the educational system here is you don't learn anything about economics and how to save money, and that's why in Germany we have the least the last we are the last country in Europe regarding the percentage of ownership of housings and accommodations at all. Yeah, this is unbelievable. But I don't know why. This is one thing, yeah. But of course, the energy power, the prices are very high here for a kilowatt hour. It's like when I here get it at my house, it's 30 cents, euro cents kilowatt hour. And if you charge at an open charging station, Tesla is actually the one of the cheapest, around 35 to 45 cents. It depends on the time when you want to charge. And but for supercharger, yeah, for a quick charger. But the 11 kilowatt smaller chargers, they charge you here in the city around 30 to 35 cents. Yeah, and the other not Tesla superchargers, they charge you 75 cents a kilowatt hour. So they keep it high because we have so many taxes and additional fees on every kilowatt hour, and there's no exemption. It doesn't matter if it will be used for electric car or for let's say a washing saloon for the dryers. It doesn't matter. It's the same cost of energy, taxes and extra fees. That's because our grid is so weak, and but this is a lot of discussion. But I think in some ways they want to keep it, these energy prices to charge that high, that the differences between charging and fueling up is not that big, but it still is. For example, my X5 I used to drive before Tesla sold the Model S at the time. I had to pay 120 euros each week to fill it up. That's a comparison. Yeah, and to charge, it's like 30, 40 maximum. It depends. Yeah.
That's a huge savings. You're talking about 1/3 the price. And, you know, Germans love driving. So I think that's substantial.
Of course, but the X5 was a diesel, and I was able to drive around 800 kilometers for one filling. Yeah, yeah, but it's still at least the double, or yeah, 200% of the price for charging. Yeah, but people do still think here, especially the companies who have salespeople on the road, they would never think about buying an electric car for them. They still think these charging stations, they don't work, and way too expensive, and you have to wait. They're not enough to charge up your car, and it lasts like an hour. That's what they all think. So that's the reason why they're not switching to electric cars. It's a matter of I'd say we should inform the people through advertising and social media about the benefits more, but there's no association which feels responsible to do that, in my opinion. So it's very hard, against the automotive lobby
Well,
here in Germany.
the money gonna talk itself, right? I hope I'm not cutting you off. Well, if I drive and I have to pay for the gasoline for 120 euro, and the guy that drive the same distance with me, he pay his electric 1/3. So I don't know who I have to listen to. I gonna try to change the car to be that guy that pay 1/3. The politics it doesn't
No,
matter
it's less
anymore
than that.
because the money that I gonna go buy food instead, right? They cannot just pump their chest like I'm
If
so proud, but they still pay
yeah.
a lot of money for the gas. That's your unresponsibility for yourself now, right?
It's unbelievable, but they want to drive these cars, and it doesn't matter what it costs. I don't know. It's for me not understandable. It's crazy shit. And even if you save only the half of it, from filling up to charging, but you have the taxes, extra tax for each car, for each ICE car, you have to pay a tax. For electric car, no, not at all. Then the service costs, as you mentioned, Jennifer, unbelievable, what you pay here, and you know it's BMW, it's BMW in Germany. It's called, we say, bring mich Werkstatt, bring me to garage. That's it's that's how they make money, with these cars. The only way.
Oh, that's funny. We say that about Ford, fix or repair daily. Yeah, I was going to point out, like, it's not just the fuel savings, it's the oil changes, it's all the, the maintenance, like your 60,000 mile maintenance, your 100,000 mile maintenance, which these days are thousands of dollars. And, you had mentioned that you had a diesel. Well, these days in the United States, the modern diesels all require diesel exhaust fluid, which is just another fluid you have to put in. It's an additive to be more environmentally friendly. What's more environmentally friendly than no exhaust, but it is an extra cost. So when people are talking about cost savings, I think they're forgetting all these little things that add up, So if you average it out per gallon, I guarantee you're almost probably doubling the price per gallon, just with all these little extra things that people don't think about, because they're like, oh, well, I paid one time this year or 2 times this year, for whatever, 4 times this year for oil, but it all adds up.
All right. Nice. All right. Let's set the state again. Stock is mourning, and I think you guys know why, because it's a long list of what they do. And I think Pejjy here is scratching his wallet. He have money, but he don't want to buy right now. It is like scratching. I wait for the 300. I wait for the 300. Even 399. Pejjy gonna be like, hell yeah. However, stock go up, stock go down. You happy in the 400, you buy it. You happy in the 300, you buy it. I'm happy because I see it. I see future that the mega block is underrated, right? Jen can talk about this 3 day. If we sit together, Jen can talk about this for 3 day. The mega block, people still don't understand why it's important. They don't talking about it enough. And I think all of the data center will buy it. And I think Elon will make solar even cheaper than right now. So you see where I'm going with this? It's like you're gonna be able to own your whole solar farm with a mega block, and you can have your Tesla charger and own a space for people to rent out. This is like, can you believe when I say this, friend, outside of you guys? People look at me like I have forehead. Literally, they look, they don't understand what I say a single word. With my thick Thai accent too, they think that I'm read too much fiction. But all of us that know this right now is set up as very good. I while you guys talking about German, I just want to take everybody to a bunch of good news that we have. I pin it on the top. Um, Sawyer post. You see this? Tesla will working on the accessible, right? It means the Robo van is coming. Woohoo! I cannot wait to see this magical modern toaster go around the city. This will be awesome. I love Tesla design. I think everything they make it look cool, but this one look like fancy toaster. I like it very much. And another one from Sawyer too. Um, Sawyer is a guy that make breaking news Tesla to his livelihood, and he's very good at it. Elon reply him a lot. He say Tesla score win as, how to say this, NISA adopt performance-based rule for automatic vehicle. So it mean the golden shiny thing is coming. NISA let it go, pass it. What you guys think? Only these two news. If we can double click on it, this is big too. How do I see it? As sometime you guys correct me if I go off the earth here. As sometime people in Tesla community say people are not buying car. The interest is so expensive and people cannot afford it. But I think a lot of people don't know what is good for their money in the market right now. If you go walk around if you go even drive or walk around the dealership, you see the sticker price on the car and you're like, who paid this? Like what? A Honda is like almost 50,000, 40,000 something, almost 50,000 is a Honda, like mid-size. Like that price, you can get motor Y performance, you know? And when the robo taxi, the golden shiny thing, or the robo van become online, people are gonna get the access to Tesla. You're gonna get an app for it, and you're gonna see what this car really do is drive itself. Also, Elon post answer to that guy, my P say, hey dipshit, you don't know that I get in my Tesla every day and I don't even drive it. You guys still don't know. And Elon answer and say, it's not obvious, but it's become obvious, say something like that. So sorry for my weeping right here. I'm being Trump, I'm weeping the story right now. So if the transportation, the robo van and the robo taxi, the golden shiny thing is become online and the car driving itself, it means a lot of more American people or the whole global will know about Tesla. They will be able to get the access to use the Tesla and get the Tesla app, and they know the car can drive itself and they can buy it. Like the cheapest Tesla, like the one that about to come out, the sub 30. Oh man, that is my friend. That is when like all those yeah people like, oh, we need an ad. People like, we will not need an ad because you can use it for $5 and it's drive yourself. And when you double click on it, it's a banner like own Tesla today for special promotion, whatever. It's like a pizza tell you promotion. We can say a car have a promotion and they click on it and they can put the income on it and it spit out like what is monthly prices. People gonna want to buy a Tesla, right? And that is gonna be the best ad that we don't have to pay. Right, Jen?
Well, girl, I'm really looking forward to that Robo van because I'm definitely going to convert one to an RV. I don't know if you guys know, but there are shops that you can bring your own vehicle to and they will do the whole RV conversion. So let's look at the RV space, right? Like I have a beautiful RV, but the last time that I priced it out new before taxes is $230,000. Okay, these things are very, very expensive. And if it could drive itself, that would be a game changer. Like RVers, there's a huge movement in being mobile and like the gypsy life and like working remotely and stuff. A lot of people are doing it. I see it as I'm on the road. And, these RVs are not cheap. So if my RV could drive itself while I was sleeping in the back, that would be like a huge game changer for me. It is a huge, huge value. There are no other manufacturers that are going to offer that, So between the Robo van and then also the Tesla Semi, I think that you're going to see a lot of RV conversions. It is a market that is ripe for disruption. All RVs are handmade; they're hand built. They don't have like big manufacturing for RVs. So I think that you can do an RV conversion on these. That's going to be very competitive cost wise. So that when we buy the Tesla vehicle and then you have the company do the conversion, it may actually be very close to the price of my diesel RV. And then I won't have to pay for diesel. When I'm driving around the country, it really varies. Like I'm paying between about $3.50 and $6 a gallon for diesel. And I have to get diesel exhaust fluid. And my oil changers are 400 plus, I mean, an alignment on this thing is like $300. Like it's expensive, And a lot of those costs go away. So I'm really looking forward to it. Like the minute I can order one of those robo vans, like please God, Elon, let me order a robo van. I promise I will do an RV conversion. And it will be the most epic thing you have ever seen. And when you go to RV parks, they have 50 amp service, 30 amp service. Like they're already ready for these electric vehicles because RVs get plugged in, So it's going to be a very easy transition, I think. I'm super excited. Like I'm super pumped for the robo van. So I was really glad to see Elon post about it. That order page opens up and I'm ordering one. I don't even know what else you asked for because I'm so freaking excited about that. Like I can't wait.
Dude, is this like imagine everybody complain about how home pricing in America is like outrage, right? People like in their 30s say like, I give up buying a home. I just gonna go spend my money and whatever, right? But this gonna give them the new hope. Like if you can turn that robo van to be a home and you can go anywhere, park anywhere, be anywhere, it's open your opportunity for work too. Like you can go live near your work. Like you don't have to sit in traffic or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, totally. And another thing, that I wanted to mention is financing for RVs. So it's very different than financing for cars. They will kick those payments way out. I mean, you can get 20-year loans for RVs. So we can see like the monthly payments be pretty small for your housing and transportation, which is incredible. It's a huge game changer. I mean, I own my RV outright, but even if I bought it with a loan, it would still be less than I was paying, if I'm paying rent or something like that. So I think it's going to be very enticing, especially for that market you're talking about, of people that have decided to not buy homes. You do see a lot of people like downsizing to RVs because it's so much more affordable. Like that's what I decided to do because it's just me. I didn't need my 4,500 square foot home. So I sold it and took profits and I invested it into the market. If you do that for just a couple of years and just enjoy your life, travel, work remotely, whatever, and you really bring your expenses down like that, the amount of money that you can save and invest is incredible. And if you just focus for a couple of years and you grind hard, then you can be like me later and not have to really do anything. Like I'm very fortunate that I'm work optional, but a lot of it had to do with keeping my expenses low, like my whole life, and then investing the rest. So I think we're going to see it's going to be more popular than you can imagine.
And Pejjy gonna move to America and open a Tesla diner with a lot of supercharging.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, all this affordability and all these talks of how cheap Elon, not Elon, how cheap Tesla is. Um, yeah, it is the most affordable or the most cheapest car to maintain. And once when the robotaxi is out, car ownership's going to go away. I know Jennifer is gonna fight back with that, but I am still sticking to. But I mean, October 1st is literally 11 days from now, and um, no official announcement of this, but potentially there could be the affordable model coming out on October 1st. I don't know what do you guys think about that? I mean, I think the thing was ready for Q3, but then since EV credit was going to go away until end of this quarter, or the end of this month actually, it could potentially come October 1st or November 1st, but I think this thing is practically ready, and there is a high chance for it to come online on October 1st. I don't know. What do y'all think? Hello,
I'm
Joseph.
excited. I just keep telling people to when I hear someone gonna go buy the gas car, like Toyota or Honda, I just keep telling them just wait. Just wait, you can buy Tesla. Something in your budget is coming very soon. They think that I'm Elon wife. I tell everybody to buy Tesla. No, I cannot wait. I just want them to pump it out every 5 seconds. I just want to see Tesla everywhere on the road. That's all I want. I think it's gonna sell like I don't know, hot cake. I don't know. It's gonna blow it. And the Q3 number is already like blow it, right? The estimate, the guess is past 500,000. It's gonna be epic. So
Yeah, but I don't
I'm
think.
excited.
I don't,
Excited.
yeah, but I'm not too sure if it will be over 500 or at 500. Production for sure, I think, but deliveries, I don't know. It's going. I mean, if it is over 500,000, that's going to be insane, and that's going to be like, that's going to surprise and shock everybody. Um, that means Q4 is going to be a bit higher too. So let's see. I mean, I know they're doing very well in China. I know they're selling hotcakes in the US because of the EV credit right now. In Europe, I know sales are slightly going up, but they're not as strong as they should be. So let's see. I mean, there's a possibility of that. I know Troy tests like every week now. He's increasing his delivery estimate by like, three, or was it 3 to 7,000 every week or something like that, which is insane. So let's see. Another 11 days, guys. Another 11 days or 10 days. 10 days until this month is finished, and then we'll see what happens. Yes, Jennifer.
Well, how I look at it as we already walked the fire of high interest rates and economic uncertainty. So I think the hard part is behind us, to tell you the truth. I mean, what we're looking at right now is interest rates will be dropping. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I have seen reports that our federal government has bought back an exceptional amount of our debt. Like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but they bought back something like 2 trillion and then 12 trillion, something like that. I got to find it, but we're actually buying back our debt. And what that means is that the dollar is getting stronger, which is a very good indicator for the economy. So I think in the next like 2 years, what we're going to see is interest rates are going to fall. I'm hoping, I mean, I love that free money. So I'm hoping we can get it down, further. But we come back to like cost of ownership. And for a lot of Americans, it has to do with the monthly payment. So if you combine that with a more affordable Tesla, which I don't have information on this, but I suspect that the new affordable model is going to be a shortened Model Y. Well, to me, that looks a lot like the Volkswagen Golf. Okay, the Volkswagen Golf is everywhere in Germany. It is an extremely popular vehicle. And if they can make a shorter Model Y and it's less expensive, it's not going to matter the EV credit, because the combination of the lower ticket price, like and the lower interest rate, is going to make it like just amazing. So I'm very bullish on this, especially with what's going on with the U.S. economy. I think President Trump's doing a great job. I don't think that it's put out enough there, and I really need to find that report. But guys, look into, we are buying our debt back. He is restoring the dollar from the damage that was done previously during COVID with both administrations, printing half the dollars in existence. He's going to fix it. I'm really excited. What do you think, Joseph?
Sorry, guys, I'm late by 1 hour. I went to the gym really late last night and I overslept. My bad. Yeah, as far as financial situation, I'm really happy because interest rate go down. Usually, when they start dropping rate, it usually doesn't go around like in a few months increasing rate again. It's a trend. So obviously, we're going down trend. Hopefully, by end of this year, we have 2 or 3 more drop in interest rate. That will give a lot of confidence to consumer to increase spending, at least not to worry about, payment for the house keep rising because of the housing rate. I really enjoy all this latest news. There's only one concern I have near term is about Elon compensation package. I just want to make sure it passed. So let's make sure everybody really sign up and get your stock number of share verified so you can vote accordingly. It's really important we get the money that Elon deserve so that he can deliver the great result that we're looking forward to. That's very important. So let's make sure we do the voting thing. Other than that, I really think, Tesla's doing great. I have lunch with my friends, and even the pessimistic friends of Tesla are really looking forward to all the good result. Car seems like the decline of car sales is stabilized, actually coming back up in EU, China, and America, all doing well. And then Cybertruck is gradually moving not just America, but going to like South Korea or something. So expanding. And then I think we just heard from the designer who's that? I don't even know his name anymore.
France.
France, yes, France. He talked about potentially there's another vehicle, cyber related. So I hope it's coming soon. Maybe cyber SUV. I don't know. And then all
Yes.
the right, and then they have also the what is it? The energy storage business, like the mega block, which is like connecting all the dots, right, from generation to delivery locally. So to me, it's a lot of money making opportunity with Tesla in 2026. So it seems very exciting. And never forget, we're expecting what FSD version 14 in 2 weeks. So less than 2 weeks. So let's see how it goes. It could be like tomorrow, God knows. So I'm very excited about the company. Just have to make sure Elon get paid, and then we're doing very well right now, right? Our stock used to have a magnet around $350. Before you know it, now we jumped to like 420. So the new magnet is around 400. Are we going to 450? We don't know. But usually we stay around, around low 400 around for a while. And then when new catalysts become a reality, and then it will keep moving up. So I think we're in a very happy place. Elon is very happy, very confident, very driven. And that's good. He's not very distracted. Whenever he's not distracted, he focuses back into the company. Good things happen. So last time I saw that the crazy jump and excitement was around middle of 2020. So let's hope that we have the same run like 2020. Last time it happens, it jumped around 7.4x in 1 year. So let's hope we see something similar in this year or next, because too many exciting things ahead of us. Back to you guys.
Yeah. So Joseph, don't worry about 1 hour late. I actually talk about you in the beginning.
Sorry, I
I
went to the gym
say,
really late last night.
I say, Elon bought 1 billion in Tesla stock because he listened to you and Pejjy talking. You guys don't have enough stock.
You don't have enough, man. Buy more. Yeah, that's another catalyst. Like when you see Elon buy stock, that means he's into it, right? He's really into the company. And then Chemo also bought stock, and then a bunch of other people also bought Tesla stock, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, if we can see, you brought a good point there, Joseph, that when Elon did buy stock, I think February of 2020, February of 2020, the stock that year of 2020, it ended like, I think it was 3 to 4x, and then it kept going higher because the earnings kept getting stronger and stronger. It does feel like, not this earning. Well, I think this Q3 earnings is gonna be better than Q2 earnings, and I do think it could be upwards, but we won't see a very strong quarter until I think Q3 or Q4 of 2026 when we have robotaxi profits revenue coming in. I think that's when we're gonna see a very nice spike, but because of this big bullish signal that Elon bought Tesla stock, I think this will is a very strong signal that it's safe to buy around these prices. Not financial advice, but it's looking like Elon, the CEO of the company, he is very confident on what's going on, and we can see on his posts and replies on X with the energy and the robots and so many other things. So I know it's going to sound crazy, but it's not crazy because it's Tesla stock. I know the PE is around 250 or something like that. I think we could see a doubling of that. The catalyst. I think the big catalyst for Tesla going, breaking the all-time high of around like 480 or something, is if they can show a very strong delivery number and also showing a very strong earnings in Q3. I think this will bring the PE. I think this will create a reaction, like a formal reaction, a chain reaction, you could say, and this would get everyone hyped and very very bullish, going like, oh look, Elon bought, now Tesla, hitting record in deliveries, earnings is strong, it's up from here, let's buy. You know how the hype is. So I think something like that could be happening. So yeah,
Yeah,
exciting time.
I totally agree. And also remember, I think a day or two ago, uh, Arizona, and then there's one more state. I don't remember which one.
Nevada.
Arizona, Nevada, yes. Another state just got approved to have the vehicle supervised FSD on the road. It's really faster than I expected. Really, I didn't expect that fast. To me, anytime after you have three-state approval, that means this thing is for real. It's not like if they don't see the safety data reflecting a good, successful launch, there's no reason they keep on expanding. That means internally the data is good. It's just a matter of deploying and learning, get used to the environment, and then go wide, just like the seeding strategy we talked about with Joe also. So yeah, exactly. Everything is doing really well. To me, FSD is number one and near term deal breaker or deal maker. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and
It's okay.
oh, sorry, Joe. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh no, go ahead.
No. We gotta thank Waymo and these other guys for going into these cities because, um, since they're already there and they're already regulated, it's gonna be easy for Tesla to go in there as well. So I fully expect in the next week or two, Florida, Tesla gets approved for Florida, Tesla gets approved for New York, and other states that these guys are in, like Phoenix or something like that. Or Phoenix, no, Phoenix, the capital
Yeah,
of what state? I don't know. But anyways, wherever they are, Tesla will go in. And then once these states agree and start slowly becoming starts to become a norm, other states will jump in as well. So
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's so funny, right? Remember in All In podcast, the Uber CEO, he went on stage and actually proposed publicly, say, "Hey, we should partner with Robotaxi, and they should put the Robotaxi into our network so we can cooperate." I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? Obviously, it's a bad idea. Why would you? Why would we want to? You're just an app. We already created an app." So you can see how desperate they are. Like, holy shit, this thing is for real. This thing's for real. It's launching fast. The fourth state. If I'm the CEO, I'm pissing my pants and I'll sell my stock. I mean, it's just me. I think it did
The
sell the stock
CEO did
actually.
sell his stock. Joseph, did you see the CEO did sell his stock? He sold $28 million worth of stock recently. The
Yeah.
Uber CEO. Yes, he did.
I
And
did.
he buy Tesla stock.
I usually don't short company, but I did short Uber. So just for fun, a little bit, just for fun, and it's doing okay. Yeah, it's funny. I saw that. I'm like,
Well,
dude.
well, Uber and Tesla are partnering up for the Uber Freight. So maybe they're not that dumb, but I don't know why they're not partnering. But I mean, we know why they're not partnering with
Oh, I
Tesla.
love it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it
Yeah,
For
because
the, yeah, for the Freight, they have no choice because Tesla's the only one that are doing these electric semis, right? At a mass scale. So
right.
they have no choice. But with robo taxis, I mean, they still don't have a choice, but they're trying.
yeah, but don't worry about. I'm not too worried about the semi side of business. Meaning, uh, Tesla is stupid and they let Uber have a cup of tea. No, I don't think that's the case because it's just that Uber is a service at this very moment Tesla don't have, which is to to consolidate and collaborate with the other flight company, so it can provide whoever want to buy the space, buy the cargo. They are the one who put it together like an order. Hey, okay, we have this cargo space for you on this particular day. Doing all that arrangement and stuff, which Tesla Semi currently are not really doing, so they can finally utilize the truck to do real work. So it's like a you help me, I help you kind of situation. But if they want to cancel that when Tesla themselves is ready, they can easily do that. But also, remember we talked about Pejjy also about the semi being their own uh, ecosystem. It's very important that we are not a monopoly because we are the only semi in the industry. If we refuse to partner with other company, and then other flight companies say, "Holy cow, they have the ultimate truck with the lowest cost to operate, and they don't want to play with any of us," then we're gonna get a lot of pushback from the regulator and from the industry. And that's exactly what we want to do is create a bunch of enemy, right? We want to cooperate them, work with them, make sure we're in the loop. We're proving that the semi truck is working by not just ourselves, but by other company. Everybody using it, then you can start maximizing return and scale, and pick your partner to maximize your own ecosystem rather than just being everywhere, right? So these are two separate way of thinking. One is avoid monopoly. The other one is maximizing scale. So yeah, I think Tesla's smart. They know what they're doing. They know who the real enemies are.
Yeah, exactly. Sheesh. Devish, welcome to the chat. How you doing?
Good, good. I was just wondering if anyone heard about the Arizona and Nevada. Have they started testing? Like, I know the approvals are in. Is anyone monitoring that? I think we'll see videos shortly, if in a week, I think. I don't think they'll take more than September to start the service.
I think in Nevada, I think that got approved 2 weeks ago, but in Arizona, it was today or yesterday. Um, I don't know. Nevada, I haven't seen anything going down Nevada, but I think they're just testing it via employees at the moment because we're not seeing anything with public or anything like that. And I think it's just one or two vehicles just like, roaming around. And it's also not on the app as well for those who have the app. It's only still showing the Bay Area and Austin. So it looks like the employees are only testing it out to make sure everything's smooth and everything like that. I think Jennifer has a much better idea here.
Well, what I would say about it is, so if we look at all the states and the cities that are involved, what Tesla is doing is they're allowing for a lot of people to have the experience of robotaxi because it's spread out all over the United States. We've got California on the West Coast, we've got Florida on the East Coast, Texas, right in the middle. Nevada, I think, is very special because that is where the Boring Company is making the most tunnels. They just completed their, I think, it was several miles of tunnels because I don't know if you guys are tracking Boring Company, but they are connecting a lot of the casinos and everything. So it's not just the convention center anymore. So, what I think we're going to see with Robotaxi in Nevada is that we're going to see them in the tunnels. And, Las Vegas is one of the most visited cities in the U.S. And then when you look at Arizona is really special too, because Phoenix, is the Phoenix has some of the highest home prices in the nation. Like, it's a very posh area, believe it or not. I know if you don't live in that area, you're probably not aware of it because people don't usually hear about Phoenix, but it's very high end. So I think we're going to have a lot of adoption because, people that live in those types of areas, they're more likely to try out new tech. They're more likely to be paying attention to the market and stuff like that. So I think it was a great move by Tesla. I think that we're going to see these markets grow very quickly because, they started in Austin with employees only having access, and now everybody can have access. And they've even expanded the area several times. So I think Elon's really going to speed run Robotaxi. And I know, Pejjy, you're so excited about it. I am too. But that's my 2 cents on that.
Nice. Hello, Bijon.
Hey, Fa, how are you? Hey, everyone. I just wanted to throw in a couple of cents on the. I don't know if you hear me well because I have a new headset, so I'm not sure if it's audible, but sorry if it's not. It's okay. Oh, super, super. Yeah, no, I was thinking the rollout. For me, it seems obvious that that Tesla has a number of quality triggers that they wanna meet in Austin. They went to California because they could have, let's say, unsupervised driver on the driver's seat, and they had to go through that pain anyway. So they're kind of doing that just to, how do you say, accumulate mileage. But for me, it looks like Austin is the test bed, and they're gonna then they have certain. It's not down to the software. It's just down to, how do you say, meeting the criteria. And I don't know which version they're using in the robotaxis, but they're not happy until they're happy with the metrics that they get from there. Then we know that it's built for scale, so they can roll it out everywhere. And it's pretty much, they can validate some areas, of course, like they do with individual cars, like you mentioned. But for me, it seems obvious that it will come very fast, very quickly, when they pull the trigger and say, this is now good enough to go based on the experiences from Austin. This is just my 2 cents on this.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's gonna go fast. It's gonna go fast. I wonder if you guys ever hear about how many car they put it out there. Or they're very good at not telling us. You guys know?
They said 50% increase in Austin, right? So there were 12, so around 18 were there as of, I think, last week. So I'm suspecting that they might go, when they go public. He announced that it would be September, so maybe last day of September they might go public. They might increase it to 50 or 100.
That would be insane if they do that. That'd be crazy. That actually be really good. I know Elon. He's been saying that his goal is having the robotaxi available for 50% of the U.S. population by year end, which is only like 3 months away, right? Like maybe less than 3 months away. So it's either we're going to see the biggest scale of robotaxis in the history, like we've never seen this type of scale before, or it may be delayed for another couple months or so. So let's see. Let's see what happens.
No, what that means is 50%, not 50% of the cities, it means 50% of the population.
Yeah, that's what I
So
mean.
he will target the states which have 50% of the population, because a lot of states have very less people, right? So I think he will target those states wherein there is 50% of the population.
Yeah, absolutely. But that means you have to have thousands of robo taxis, right? That's
No, no. I think like that statement is very vague. Uh, Targeting 50% of the population, let's say like 10 states have 50% of the population, right? So he'll target those 10 states. He'll start a service there. So it will be accessible to those states. It doesn't mean that 50% of the population is using it.
okay. That makes more sense now. That's more doable.
Dude, can you guys just imagine, like, if it's green light, the regulation is lift, and every state can have robo taxi, and Elon just say, all right, turn it on, 3,000 today, and just drive itself from the factory to whatever the city it is, and it just like have that thing on the screen, say full self driving, just go over on a highway, people just start taking video. That'd be cool. That'd be so cool. That day, if it's happen, Stockville, Moon, to Mars, Jupiter, and beyond. Right? If you see the car driving itself, you're not gonna buy stock for real.
To me, honestly, in order for the stock to reach 500 to 600 in that range, and be able to sustain and keep it there, is when the Cybercab actually on the road. Everybody start looking like, holy cow, the door is going up like that. There's no steering wheel, and inside it's like a lounge with a gigantic screen. You can just, it's like sitting in a personal theater on the go. That's when people say, holy cow, this is a game changer. I mean, like no way no way they can lose this battle because no one else has it. But to me, that is gonna be the major catalyst that is proven that this robo taxi is here to stay, and it will only get fancier, cooler. Yeah, so I'm waiting for Cybercab to be a reality. If I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be the first half next year, right? So go for that.
All right.
Which I just came up in my mind. Um, do you remember when they said at which rate or time they will pop out a cyber taxi and a Model Y? So the production time, but mainly it's not the real production time, I think, but at the end the result will mean that I think every second, 5 seconds, robot taxi will pop out the factory, and every 35 or 36 seconds a Model Y. That's what he said. But I think they're. I don't know. Do you think the factories are ready for that? But at least they see a large demand for these cars. That's what I think, and I still think that the smaller car will be like another version of the robo taxi, in my opinion.
I honestly don't know which form factor they would choose for the compact vehicle, but whatever form factor is going to be, it's going to be based upon the unbox method, I hope. So that's going to be cheaper, easier to make, faster time to market. That's what matters. As far as looking like a Cybercab or a smaller Model Y, I really have no clue. Um, if I have to guess, it would be closer looking to a smaller Model Y, just because they can utilize a lot of parts and machine as much as possible. While Cybercab is total different design and total different line, they may not have the scale to build that many yet, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
But Model Y was a very successful product line. Actually, I don't think they will cannibalize themselves, and there's a risk of it, in my opinion. That's just my thought, but I can be wrong.
Just for the interest of talk about price and stock price. Pejjy, are you still maintaining 575 end of this year?
Hell yeah.
I'm still maintaining 450 to 500 so far. How about
600. Because if there will be more states who allow the FSD and cyber taxi, and I heard some rumors that Europe might be ready for the beginning of next year to allow supervised FSD, then this, I think, it will go crazy, because the people here now, they think they have the autopilot they have here in Germany or in Europe, which is even the free version is, in my opinion, very good, but they think this autopilot version can't be much better than in the US than it is here. So, but it's a totally different software, and they don't realize that here.
excellent point? What about you, Fred?
I'm from Germany.
Oh, you're from Germany. Got it. Got it. What
My
about you,
price
Fa?
target is 694.20 cents. We just have another Elon favorite number. If we hit that this year, oh my God, all of you guys will be filthy rich. Don't forget about small person like me. No, I think it might have a chance. People are talking 850. People are talking about 700. You know, and in the beginning of the space, Joseph, I was thinking Elon said when people asked him to do if people asked Tesla to do buyback, and Elon said, yeah, we might do buyback. We consider it. We will do buyback in the future. And for him to put his own money in for $1 billion, I don't know. Maybe this is not the last time. Maybe he do it again. I don't know. He's the one who see the progress of the energy. He's the one. He's know that America, if we want to be the header of the AI on the globe, we need a lot more energy than this. And Elon, if anyone on this space, I know that Joseph, Elon, if the dude set the mind on something, he will accomplish it. He will make that, what is I don't even know the word, 1 terawatt, basically the double the amount of energy that America made, the whole country. He said he gonna do that, and if anyone gonna do it, is Elon, right? He gonna take the matter of his own hand. And I don't know when Wall Street gonna wake up to the business size of energy. I've been like talking to Herbert since early days. Herbert keep asking me, but like, Fa, what do you see? What is it in Tesla that you so excited about? And I'm like, energy, because everybody need it, right? And if he be able to roll out Mega Block to everyone in this case mean Nvidia buy his Mega Block, Meta buy his, everybody that make Colossus or what is the word, data center. If everyone and their mother come to Tesla and say, I want all of this, we're just gonna sort it out. That's another money printing machine. And 694.20 is, I don't know, I see it. And if let me make this one step further, Joe, since we on the stock price. I keep posting this number around on X. I just throw it out there. Like by 2032, we're gonna see 3,500. And believe it or not, people think that I'm conservative. What do you think?
My base case is 4,100 2030. So if we say 2032, yeah, it's a little bit conservative to my, but people call me crazy too. So, but my number is coming from 8,200. So, yeah. When it comes to energy, I'm super excited. I don't know. I have a feeling, and it's just a feeling, gut feeling. In the background, they working on something energy, big time, and they're not telling us, but it's inspirationally big, meaning it's global. It's not just America, that kind of level. When Elon is focusing on something about changing the world, he's not just looking for making money here and there. He's making seismic shift that none of us are expecting that will come. And to me, mega block is just one of those tiny thing on the map that you don't even bother to be the presenter of that product, because there are bigger things to work on. Um, Imagine all the energy that he or his company can create and using Mega Block so that it can deliver locally, efficiently to the data center and all the AI infrastructure instead of having to go through like the grid, which is like super outdated. Those are the big things they think about how to launch a system that can scale itself, meaning have enough money to scale itself, generate income fast enough to continue building without worrying about government regulation and delay, permits, approval, regulatory concern, that kind of thing. So I'm sure he's in the background is thinking or working on those big ticket items. And if I have to guess, it will be under the umbrella of Tesla. So that's another one that I think is I don't think it's as big as Optimus, but it's equally as big as Robotaxi. Remember day back years ago, he said half the business revenue is coming from energy. It's going to be as big as autonomy in his previous speech, like I'm saying 5 years ago. So let's see. I don't think we're the end of it when it comes to energy. And also, I think Warren Reddick posts a message or respond a while back say, uh, I don't even know what that message is. You're gonna love
Pejjy
me or
make a
something.
video about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Pejjy,
yeah.
can you recap that?
What's that message from Elon? The hidden with hidden message. But anyway, so basically, go ahead, Peggy.
Oh
It's
no, go on. I didn't.
Oh, yeah. So that hidden message, and then Elon respond and say, "Well, what give it away?" Like, dude, that itself give it away, right? Something is being worked on or being investigated, being researched under the umbrella of Tesla. To me, is pretty obvious. I think we won't find out until the compact is completely approved and ready to go. But those are the catalysts I'm looking for. Stuff that only people like us talk about, but the majority of people just have no idea. Sorry, back to you. Oh,
uh Jeff last. I think it's one of the episodes. Herbert makes so many video. I lose keeping track, but I try to like listen when he have Jeff Plus come in, and I think Herbert asked Jeff like, "What do you see with this with the makeup pack?" And Jeff said, "Nail hit on the forehead of the Wall Street." They say Wall Street have so many analysts that understand oil, gas and oil, but no one understand the story, energy storage. No one understand this. And Joseph, eh, I think you remember Dave Lee chart back in the day that it looked like S curve, one after another one after another one, right? And one of the very big one is energy. And this is like you're right, 4 5 years ago, and I don't think we get there yet. Even all this product that they release, and we see it, that we know that they're selling it, but it's right now at we talking today, the massive wave that they really make it to the visual for us to understand, it's not even there yet. So it can be double from now, triple from now, quadruple from now, and I don't even know what is the end game here, because everybody on earth need energy.
No, the end game is
Yeah,
I'm abundant energy. The end game is you need energy, you have energy, and you don't have to worry about the existing production. You have to worry about what new things I can build to use this energy. Otherwise, it's just not being used. So to me, it's going to be future abundance. And a mega block. Sorry to interrupt, and whoever, Bajorana, I'm interrupting you. The reason they have this mega block being so important, because in mega pack, you still have to worry about localization, meaning you have to bring the mega pack to location, make sure you install it over there. It takes several weeks, if not months. But with mega block, is plug and play, right? They talk about plug and play. You finalize the location, we come here, we install it within a week, good to go, right? Plug and play is increasing time to market. They're thinking about scaling it, right? Scaling it big time. And in order scaling it, you also need other, grid or electric company work with you to get approval and permit. Well, but what if Tesla own the energy generation? We own our own electric company. We may buy another electric company so it can scale according to local law and regulation, right? So I think there's even a potential where Tesla buy a local electric company and start transforming it to the ambition, and it will be a next growth path, how to replace the grid with renewable energy plus storage. That's one way to do it. You don't need to we we you don't have to recreate the wheel, but when the grid infrastructure is there, you simply replace it with new product. You don't have to request and ask for new permit or approval from government to run a totally new energy. Maybe buy existing one and convert it. Sorry, I interrupt you. Go ahead. My bad.
No, you didn't. And I love listening to your voice more than mine, because you have so much wisdom to come in here. I just wanted to throw in, I think Jennifer has been talking about this company, this EOS Energy. And the reason why I'm mentioning it now is that because when you zoom out on Tesla, then kind of the energy part becomes quite small, and it kind of disappears, even though it is a massively significant thing. But then when you look at EOS Energy, it's kind of totally focused on energy storage, almost fully, 93%, I think, is like US sourced and made. And it's like zinc-based batteries, and it's basically a competitor of Tesla in that sense for that area. But what the point is that since IPO, which was like 5-6 years ago, I think, then they IPO'd around $10. They went down to something like $160 like a couple of years ago. It struggled to get over $5 this year in the summer, and now it just hit $10. And so the stock is hitting $10 like yesterday. And that kind of tells me that the market is starting to realize what is going on with energy storage and the importance of it. But of course, more education is needed. I think we are starting to see that people are paying attention more now than they used to do, let's say, even like 6 months ago. And then the source of energy, I think, Joseph, you're right. Like, I think it's going to go towards renewable, whether the government likes it or not. It's not like drill, baby, drill. That is the kind of formula for the future. But honestly, for storage product, it doesn't matter. The source of energy, you can deploy the storage products even if you have gas energy generation, or if you have nuclear, or if you have whatever, because you're still going to have you're going to have peak in your consumption, then you need extra storage. So it means that grid stabilization, as they call it, is going to be used for whichever source of energy you use. But I agree with you that the future is still with, I would say, rather solar than anything else. But we'll see. And I think that, yes, I agree with you, Joseph. I think Tesla has something cooking that we are not even thinking about at the moment.
Yeah, excellent point, right? Remember also when we talk about energy use, daily usage, and how the grid not able to support all of that. It's only about right now. It's only about the peak hours, right? Everybody go home at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's the peak hour because you don't really generate energy. There's no sun with the electric grid, right? So you have to have storage to take care of the peak hours. Otherwise, they return on the generator again and to make power. Well, in the future, where AI data center constantly need power, then right now the whole curve is basically move up a few notch. So the question is how to have enough energy to take care of those uh, higher peak usage hour. Uh, Megapack is the way to go because if you have enough of those, in the daytime you generate, you get more solar, get more wind, get more whatever, generate way more power, and then nighttime you can just use it. Right? It's a very easy to control. It's not easy, but right, it's relatively manageable to control peak usage with pretty much automatic with Mega Block. So whatever battery company that wants to benefit from this future business, I wish they will consider working with Tesla software to integrate so that the battery system is a plug and play to the Tesla ecosystem so that everything will be coherent and managed easily by one single system. That will be the vision because easier plug and play means faster time to market. Yeah, I think they're cooking something big in as far as energy generation and distribution. To me, that's the given almost.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes I get disconnected, and then I'm just a listener when I come back. I don't know. Yeah, you're totally right, Joseph. I think if you're aware of this, I mentioned this. I think in the last space that with these mega packs, you have this auto bidder AI software included, which buys energy when it's at the price of 0 or even minus because the grids explode. Yeah, and this is one thing I just wanted to emphasize. It's not a question of producing energy at all. We have so many different sources of producing energy, but it's the question of solving cheap energy or unlimited energy is solving the grid problem, and it's with the storage solutions we have now and we'll get sooner, much better and much more affordable solutions. Then it's you don't have to build up a larger grid. It's not necessary anymore. It's like with food. Yeah, buy the food or which was produced around your housing and area, and it's the same with energy. Produce it by yourself or buy it around your housings and area, and save it, and save it during the hour times in the night when we have lots of wind here in Germany during the winter time, and pump it up to 100% the storage when it's almost nothing you pay for the.
Oh no. Hello? Can you hear him?
Yeah,
All
I
right, all
got
right.
a call right now, but I pressed red. It's okay. I'm back again. Sorry, guys. What did you hear? What was the last sentence? I don't know.
It was lost for like almost a minute. And I'm like, oh no, it struck me again.
Really?
But yeah, no, keep
Oh,
going. I think everybody hear you.
yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe I talk to the wall here. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah, it's I don't know if you can hear me now. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
good.
okay.
It's good, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we only missed like 5 to 10 seconds. Not more
Okay,
than that.
then you probably got the most part, the most important part of it. I think, yeah, that's the only way to find a solution. It's not producing energy. It's saving and reducing the traffic on the grids. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing for me, and that's what Tesla sees, and they're ready, so ready for that, and they're well positioned. Yeah, I think the strongest company which has a solution. Yeah, from producing till using. Yeah, actually. For the most energy consumption technologies we need or we will have in future, they will have the solution for it again. Yeah. So disrupting every industry, power industry, and yeah, everything. Yeah, that's the plan. But I'm wondering. That's more a philosophical question I want to ask you at the end. I don't know if because I have to leave now, but maybe we'll find a way to discuss it. When do you think Musk has enough money? Because he's not spending the money for his own. We know that he's only saving and making more money out of the existing money for one reason, and I think I don't know why but he thinks maybe it has to be quicker to. But is it really? What do you think? Is this way he thinks to go to Mars the only way to save humanity at the end? It will cost a hell of money actually, and yeah, that's I think that's his target. Yeah, but is it achievable? What do you think? Till when are we going to see the first living human beings? I don't mean Optimus. We will see them earlier. Yeah. Okay. That's that's just a question. Yeah. What I want to ask you.
I love this. All right. Okay. Right. Number one, Elon will definitely go to Mars. He will make it happen. When? I don't know. He said a few times with his space when he talked about SpaceX. I don't know. With Elon timeline, it's probably I don't know another 5 to 10 years. I don't know. That's what I think, but I don't know what this is. I cannot know the future. But this dude will go to Mars.
There must be a master plan
If
from
if
SpaceX.
if we give him $1 trillion, it will be more business come out of this dude. He will make more business. He will create business, and this business will make more money. That is what I know for sure. And this is great question, and I want to invite all of you guys here to come back and let's talk about this future of abundance. And this is another word that I could not say it because of my English. Singularity, is that the word? His answer to the one guy talking about XAI or something. I think this is my thought. I just gonna make it brief because I need a beauty sleep. My brain is about to frozen off. I think all of his business, everything, boring, Neuralink, Tesla, XAI, SpaceX, all this is is a is a part of the master plan. Every part of it is to make it one goal. Is to reserve our consciousness. He's want to be out there along the stars. He want to make Hitchhiker of Galaxy become non-fiction, and I think it will be, and on the way that he gonna get there, he gonna make people like Joseph, Pejjy, me, and you, and everybody who believe in him get filthy rich with him too. This guy is the most selfless person I ever know. Let's talk about selfless. He's not selfish at all. And all of us that understand his vision and hear, because we understand it, we get what he's saying, we got what he's doing, and we here to support. We invest in his ability to achieve his goal. That's what we are right now. So I love the question, Alex. My brain is about to fall off my ear. I'm like so jet lagged right now. And I think Pejjy have somewhere to be. We need to come back to visit this question. And I need to put my brain together and talk better than this second at 12:30 Thailand time. All right. So I've been laughing at Pejjy so many times. He make his video and he sound like me right now, but his effort is 100%. You know, I give myself 100% effort right now, but I sound retarded. So I thank you for spending time with me today, everyone. I'm loving all you guys. Every Saturday, I'm looking forward for this. And Alex, this is beautiful question. And I think if anyone who can do it is Elon fucking Musk. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Right? And I'm sorry. My eyes closing. I need my beauty sleep. All right.
Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Recover soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have a good
talk next
night.
week, guys. Have a good week. Take care.
Relax. Okay.